Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big Show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Gold Brick Central Island, 1 of 3 for LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes. So again, here's the Gold Brick breakdown if you haven't been following along. You beat all the story mode levels, you can obtain 15 gold bricks. Superhero all those 15 levels, get 1 for each of that for 15 gold bricks. Find all 10 mini kits in each of the levels, another 15. Rescue all citizens in peril in the story mode and free play and in the Gotham City. And find all gold bricks in Gotham for 154. Well, there's one last pesky one in the hidden level. But we will get to that at a later date. So here we are. We are starting off on Central Island. We're going to start in the northwest corner and work our way across. We're going to use this bat station to go ahead and call in any kind of sea vehicle here. And it will automatically start a checkpoint race for us. Or I shouldn't say automatically start, but it automatically allows us to start a checkpoint race. From here, we just successfully complete that before the time runs out, and boikasha, the first of many gold bricks. Here we are over above Ace Chemicals. We are just going to destroy a gold cap on his head and basically take his gold brains. Here we are just across the way, same deal. There's lots of these. There's like 6 or 7 of these guys on the Central Island. And we eat all of their luscious gold brains. It's kind of lame, but whatever. All right, and here we are moving along. This one here is going to be, we're going to use a bat suit, East Gotham. Sorry, East Gotham. East of Gotham Beach. We're going to just work our way up and just continue the old suit route. Glide our happy asses across town. Yeah, was not thrilled about that. Not thrilled at all. So it may happen to you. Be careful. Hold down the flight button as long as you can. The action button. Keep using that sonar. And there she blows. Alright, so as always, we've got these sped up in, 2 times, so we don't waste too much time. We got them pretty much as linked together as we possibly could. Here we are. We're going to grab the hazard suit with Robin, and again, it's just another suit route. Some of these suit routes are obvious and easy to find, while others are kind of tucked away. So, and some of them can be real close to the gold brick, and some of them can be a long ways away. There's a couple on the Central Island that, like the checkpoint races or something, you start in one spot and you finish well across the map. So, that's no fun. But we are going to break this series down into 3 videos. We try to keep them about 15 minutes apiece. We figure that, it'll take you longer than that in order to get all these bricks. So we broke them down into 3 to make it easy for us and you. And again, they are in order from more or less northwest corner to southeast corner, kind of zigzagging all the way across. So look for the links to our video 2 and video 3 for the Central Island. Just like we had video 1 and video 2 for gold bricks on North Island. And I'm sure the same will apply once we get around to the South Island. So much to do in this game. Oh yeah. So Robin and his little hazard suit come in very handy putting out the flames. I don't know why there's some fires burning up there. Doesn't seem to be any sparks or any reason for fire, but whatevs. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out too that circle is a better bet for the little grapple stages right there where you walk up. I was pressing the action button and holding it down and then aiming up. Like my 7-year-old son informed me, "Dad, you just press circle." Sure enough, boikasha. Amazing how many things I teach him, yet I'm still being taught by him as well. Alright, moving along. Here we are, another gold cap on top of another dude over on the northeastern side of Ace Chemicals. And then we move up a little bit higher. And we're going to grab the old Robin magnet suit. Now, a lot of these you can most likely do a majority of these suit runs and bypass them by just flying to the top or whatever. But often, too, some of them require specialties. Now, most of the characters have features that duplicate the suits that you get for Batman and Robin. But there are a couple that we have found that, like, nobody that we are aware of goes invisible. So, you know, you kind of need the security suit in order to go invisible. So there's a few of them. Acrobat, you know, you could use. You probably get away with using whatchamacallit. What's her name? Harley Quinn. Sorry, had a brain fart there. Sometimes that happens to us when we get old. You young folks won't understand that. All right, I've been wondering what this was for a long time, and I love me some water slides. Whee! So much fun. Hamster style proves to be a lot more fun than you might think. All right. We're making good ground here. Moving across, moving across. Again, Robin. This time we're going to use the ice suit. You know, like down here, you could probably get away with blowing on with Superman's frozen breath, the old freeze mouth. You know, obviously any of them move it. This was a little tricky here. I don't know what the deal is here. You can't destroy that. It's just blowing. I don't know if it really stops. Don't really have any advice for you guys. I seem to make it all of a sudden out of nowhere. It's impossible, 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 and then there was like this tiny window of possible. We're gonna just keep following this all the way up to the top. Gold door there that if you got enough bricks, you could probably obtain that lovely character as well. I don't remember who that was. And I had already got this. Oh, you know who that was? That was Aquaman. It was Aquaman. This here is one of the more obvious gold bricks. You probably flew over this and grabbed this right off the bat. But just in case, make sure to grab it now. And the next one here is going to be a checkpoint race. Got to make sure you buy Joker's helicopter, which you can find on your map at any time by pinging. And you should be able to go and find it after you. I think you have to beat the story mode in order to do it. But after you beat the story mode, you should be able to ping your map, and it should show you that where that is. And then you use that as soon as you buy it to go ahead and fly and get that lovely gold brick. We're just going to kind of make our way south down the map a little bit. And we find ourselves a Batman electricity suit. We're going to follow the suit route up to the top. Use it for its awesomeness. You know, these suit routes are pretty self-explanatory. You follow the stud trail, obviously. There's quite a few of those throughout this area. They definitely kept most of these original. I like how some of them you're sliding down, and other ones you're rappelling, and you know sometimes you're flying, and they're all, even though it's all kind of the same principle, go here, do that. Like all of the objectives, although very small, seem to be very you know, unique, which is why I love this game so much. You know, the voice acting helped a lot, but I mean, you could have kept the voice acting out, and this core gameplay would have been enough to create enough excitement. So, props to these guys. I look forward to the new Lego series that'll be coming out in a game store near you. Alright, we'll make it all the way to the top, and see, obviously this one could have been bypassed. We could have flown up there with Superman and switched on over to old Penguin and dropped our little penguin bomb, and we could have succeeded as well. But we are not taking the shortcuts on all of these, although we may tell you how to do it in some cases. You know, you may not have the penguin yet when you're watching this, or whatever the case may be. As always, we always recommend, no matter what, always go after the red bricks first. That should be your first objective once you get into Gotham City. If you're going to go explore around, get the red bricks. They offer all sorts of cheats or exploits, whichever you want to call them. You know, you can see there I've got a 3840 multiplier for studs. I mean, seriously, almost 4,000 for times multiplier for every stud I pick up. It's glorious. That's what that is. Makes that 10 billion trophy actually feasible. So Robin is making his way through with this suit route run here. And this one's pretty self-explanatory too. There's different colors up top, different pools. Once you open up the first two, it opens up two side areas, and you can open up and go down there and shoot the next color, which opens up the next one, and you know the drill, people. So if you got to pick your next Lego series that hasn't been done yet, what would it be? Curious to see what your comments would be. You know, there's been talk about Star Trek. I don't know if Star Trek would be a good one, and what would you do? Is it Generations? Is it the original? You know, how do you figure that one out? Although I would play the hell out of it, I don't know if that's the best suited one. You know, and then you got like you know, Twilight, and you got, you know, other things. So what would you guys like to see? It'd be pretty interesting to see. So as you can see there, we just knocked out another gold cage, and here we are for yet another gold cage. Gosh, we sure like these gold cages. And the next one, we're gonna just destroy some more stuff. Property damage. These property damage ones are awesome. Quick and easy to the point. Suit roots are fun and original, but I gotta say, I prefer the property damage ones. Instant carnage, instant rewards. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and use the Robin suit that you could find located on that specified location on the map that we just showed there. We're gonna spin to win all the way to the top. It'd be really cool if they patched this, and if Robin spun too much, he puked. Puked little Lego puke. Blech. Little pile of chunk of studs. That'd be awesome. Alright. You watch my money go up too. I played one free play level in between the Central Island beginning and the Central Island finish with the gold bricks, and my money is ridiculous. I'm at like, I don't know, I'm at like 8 billion or something at the end of this when I get to the third video. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Alright, so hopefully you'll have a little bit more coordination than I and Batman did right there. Just gonna do another suit route here. Destroy some studs along the way. And we are making some good ground here on our gold bricks. Now remember, once you get to 175 gold bricks, that opens up a couple characters that have been locked up, and it also gives you access to the hidden level. Now, although by the time we get done with Central Island, we have more than enough bricks to get in there, we have yet to go explore the hidden area. We plan on doing it soon, but yeah, we have not yet done it. So that right there will most likely be your last character you purchase, as long as you are doing them as you are able to. And that was Supergirl right there. She cost you 250 gold brick. That's a lot of money. A lot of gold brick. And then we're making some good ground though. And that whole left side, if you ping your map, it's ridiculously empty. Gotta love it. Yeah, I am the world's worst pilot, to say the least. I should have just started over to save some humility here, but you know, every once in a while it's good to have you guys laugh and comment about some ridiculousness that is my gameplay. We're not here to show you how to be the best. We're just here to show you how to do some of those hidden things. This is also a good way to kind of have a little checklist along the way of all the gold bricks. 'Cause although they're on your maps, like I said before, some of those locations and the way you start. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like, I just had disappearing giraffe there. Just poof. I don't know. David Blaine must have been at the zoo this day or something. I don't know what's going on. Little Chris Angel action. Alright, so this one here, there is a gold brick right there. Once you hop on the giraffe and cue that, it gives you a stud trail and you follow it. I had a recorder difficulty problem there. I pressed record and it didn't record, so the whole time I thought it was recording, it did not, and in the end it sucked. So as you can see, there's the lion trail. The same thing will apply with the giraffe, and you follow it just like we are right now. And it leads us almost to the same damn spot with the same reward. Flap, 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 flap. It's like the wife's mouth at times. Flap, 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 flap. Oh, booyakashow! And that's going to go ahead and wrap up Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes Gold Brick Central Island 1 of 3. Keep in mind we got 2 more coming, or they're already available, depending on what time you're watching this. All right? Feel free to comment, vote, subscribe if you like what we're doing, people. Find us on Twitter and Facebook as well. You're going to want to be on both of those because we're going to have all sorts of announcements and contests coming up as well. You already missed out on one. As always, until next time. So